Some little ones want to say hello today. Okay, we have taken a shower, done everything shower, got on our tan because we can't go out in the sun. I can get my face in the sun, get my circadian rhythm in the morning and do that kind of stuff, but baking in the sun like I used to does not do well. It actually sends me into a flare and things will swell and things will hurt and it is not worth it. So usually if I'm out doing outdoor activities, I'm kind of covered head to toe, which is real fun. But that's just kind of what we do. Now, today, I want to talk about consistency. Y'all, I know if you're tired of me talking about it, I'm tired of you not doing it. So street goes both ways. We do consistency in a way that allows us to not do everything at once. So think about if you had to build your house all in one day, or you had to cook all of Thanksgiving, your Thanksgiving meal, shop for it, do all of the things all on the same day. That's kind of hard to do, right? So, but if we take the time, like with Thanksgiving, if we plan all the non-perishables and get those, say 2 weeks ahead of time, and then we get all the perishable stuff, maybe 3 days ahead of time. We put in our order for our ham or our turkey. All of those things prep for the day. And then the day before Thanksgiving, you make everything that you can. Like the 1 or 2 days before, make the desserts, make the mashed potatoes and the stuffing. So all you have to do is put them in the oven or reheat them right before lunch. Like that makes so much more sense. But it would be insane to try to go shopping, prepare everything, and sit down for a 2 o'clock meal on Thursday and entertain your family and not feel stressed, right? But we tend to do that with lots of other things, right? We want to feel better quickly without doing the work. We want the shortcut. We want all the things that, we want the big wins without doing the time. Now, metabolic health doesn't change overnight. It usually takes weeks, if not months, for your body to adapt and change and feel safe. And that's with everything being optimal. And I know you're not living optimal. So how I know you're not living optimally is because you are celebrating more often than you should. Okay, that extra glass of wine, that extra sugary coffee. Not that there's extra sugar in the coffee, you're just having an additional one in your week, right? You're having a glass of wine because you had a hard day. Well, a glass of wine stops the fat burning process. Just stops it cold. So that's how I know that you're not doing optimally to get your body to respond the way that you want it to. And then you go and find a shortcut, find something that you want to do. So whether it's a workout, a diet, a supplement, a shot, a support, something, and then if it doesn't work within 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 weeks, you're like, this doesn't work. I'm not doing it. Well, you can give your body enough time. That's also like getting pregnant and then wanting the baby to be born in 30 days. You can't grow a human in 30 days. Your biology is not going to adjust and change in 2 weeks' time. And all the results that you want, you got to take the time to think about how you lived to put it on. How long did you carry it around? Those last 10 or 15 pounds, how long have you been carrying that around with you? Right? So you got to at least give yourself enough time to get it off as you did to put it on and carry it around. Cool. Right? So let's set realistic expectations. If you do not have your 5 pillars sorted and on lockdown, nothing else that you do, no workout, no supplement, no shot, no nothing, is going to work. You have to support your lifestyle. So your 5 pillars. Sleep. If you're not getting really good, deep, restorative, efficient sleep, I'm not talking sleeping through the night because that doesn't mean a whole hill of beans. You can go to work and get nothing done and you were there for 8 hours. You got paid, but nothing happened. We've all had those days, right? So sleep, very, very important. Nutrition. You know how to eat. You choose not to. This is not rocket science. Moving your body. You need to move your body. You don't have to go to the gym and weight train every day, although you should be doing resistance training a couple of times a week, but go for a walk after every meal. Make it a non-negotiable. Okay, so you need to be hydrated. Drinking just water is not enough. This is lit. Came in a rosé bottle. I didn't drink the rosé. I got the bottle because it's got a little flippy top on it. And I like it for my kombucha and for water. That's what I put in my fridge, right? So it's always ready to go. It's always cold. But plain water does not hydrate your cells. You need electrolytes with salt and the things that make it balance. You don't need 1,000 milligrams of sodium, okay? But you do need salt in your diet. You need salt on your food. You need salt in your electrolytes. And you need those trace minerals. You're going to feel so much better when the intracellular level of your cells are hydrated. Just everything flows better, works better mental clarity. You're going to feel better, all the things, right? Okay, so we talked about sleep, movement, nutrition, sleep, movement, nutrition, hydration, and what's the other one? Oh, managing your stress. Yeah, you need to manage your stress. Now, that means doing all these other things, sleeping, moving your body, nutrition, staying hydrated. Like those, they all fit together. They're not one independently. So if you get your sleep down, it improves things, but it doesn't fix everything else. You've got to do all 5 things. You've got to. So if you're not having that on lockdown, your metabolic health is not going to change. So I love support tools. I use support tools. but I've got to have something for them to support that helps them move that needle. It's not about a quick fix. Y'all, I've been having a protein shake every day since I was 17. Probably 16. So when I started to drive, I would get up and I would make a protein shake, and that's what I would drink on the way to school. So I've been doing that for too long, 20 plus years, right? That's the consistency that we're talking about. And I will do it the rest of my life. I will prioritize protein the rest of my life, every day. But I didn't eat all my protein when I was 16, and I didn't do it all at once. I did a little bit every day. You have to plan. I mean, just try eating 100 grams of protein a day. Try that. Measure it. Know what it looks like. Know what it feels like to eat like it's your full-time job. You'll be quite surprised. So, and you won't have the cravings, and you won't be going after that. And you won't be going after that 3 o'clock candy bowl. That little nibble of something because your energy tanked. Because you gave yourself protein first thing in the morning and for lunch. Have carbs. Go for it. But have them at lunch. And then move your body after lunch. Do the small things incrementally. They add up over time. You can't climb Mount Everest in one go. Did you know that people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and months out of their life to go and do this? Just the hike itself. Not all the preparation and all the funding and all the pre-work that had to be done. But you don't just show up from the couch to walking up Mount Everest. You just don't. So I know it is very, very tempting. And we have been taught by social media and by all the things that here's the shortcut. Here's the quick workaround. You don't actually have to do the work. But that's the lie. I'm not here to sell you a lie. I'm not here to give you a false promise. Like, I have things that work. But you have to be the one that works. So I had a potential customer asked me the other day, does this work? And I had to say, I gave her an honest answer. She didn't really like it, but it showed me and it showed her where she was. So I said, it works. It's worked for me and my 100 clients that I've walked it through over the last year and thousands of other people that have had results on their own. So yeah, it works. I don't know if it will work for you because I don't know if you will work. It will work. It will help you sleep better. It'll help you restore and clean things up while you sleep and burn an extra 300 calories while doing it. Hello, right? So it will help you build muscle. It will help you have a higher protein synthesis than whey protein. It will help you calm your cortisol. It will help you turn white fat into brown fat and burn that visceral fat. It will. It does 100% of the time. But you have to give yourself the time to do it and you have to put in the work. And she didn't like that. So she was not a client for me. I said, look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you, but I'm asking you to play the long game for yourself. I'm just your accountability partner and here to support you and answer questions and troubleshoot and tweak things along the way. That's my job, but I can't do it for you. So I'm not the coach for you because this is work. And the only time that I've actually seen results happen is when people put in the work. There's no shortcut. So yes, you can go do a shot. Now, there's 7,000 peptides out there, right? Synthetic doesn't mean it's bad. It's just we have to know what's in it, where it comes from, all the things. I like edible one. I like one that comes from nature because it's more like food and my body can handle that a little bit better, right? But there are specific things that I will use and I have used in the past. But the commercials that are out there, just be aware. Know what the side effects are. Know what the costs are. And if you're willing to pay them. And if you're willing to lose your sight or not have gastroparesis or be nauseous or not feel your best while you're on it, then great, do that. You totally have that choice. But on the commercial, it says that you will lose up to 14% body weight. That is too much of a sacrifice for me. That is too high of a cost. I want to lose body fat. I don't want to lose body weight because body weight and weight loss comes from all areas of your body. So it comes from your muscle, trying to keep my muscle. It takes me so long to put it on. It's a metabolic thing. It just takes a long time to put on muscle. So I don't want something quickly eating it away. I don't want it to come out of my bones. I don't want it to come out of my tissues, right? I want it targeted. So I choose one that targets visceral fat, which is the fat around your organs that you can't see, that you can't pinch. So educate yourself. No, and you might not need that one. If you don't have food noise, you might not need that. I don't know. Make the decision for yourself. But if you'd like to have a conversation, I'm more than happy to share with you what I do and why I do it. I have so many other factors that I have to factor in with all the things that I choose because of living at threshold and the way that I feel. So doing something that's gonna make me feel miserable is not on my list. Sorry, I don't have the time. But if you do not have those 5 pillars on lockdown, nothing you do is worth the time or the money to do. So start there. Start with the one thing that you can control.